Let's go check out the weapons shop and see what's in here. This guy looks like a very angry person. Who does he look like? He looks like a character from another video game. Actually, he looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I totally missed everything he was saying. Okay. And now he's flexing. Well, that's awkward. Okay. The weaponer works up a sweat when he is heating his metals. WrestleMania? The Black Shield of Fallworth has been repainted. It's one of the many trophies won at the Desert Wrist Wrestling Championship. It's a burnished bronze bonsai shield. Ask. These are my trophies from arm wrestling tournaments in Petalumar. So is this what Sylvester Stallone did after Over the Top? He just opened up a little shop here in Shapier. I guess he just has these. What about swords? I make the finest weapons in all of Shapier. Ask about. I can say the best daggers you've ever seen for only 5 dinars apiece. Well, I could probably use a few more. I'll take 3 daggers. About swords. You need my sword. A guy like you needs all the help you can get. It will only cost you 100 dinars when you trade in your own sword. Yeah, I don't think I can really... And as a thief, I don't think I could actually use a sword. I don't think I have the, I don't think I have the gumption for that. Silly clouds. What does that do? Hang on a minute. I'm gonna save the game first. What does silly clouds do? Oh boy. Sure. Okay. I'm scared now because nothing happened. The double-bladed axe, a precursor of Gillette blades. Nice. You know what? I'm going to restore the game. I don't know what that silly clouds things does, but I just want to make sure it's off. All right. Well, I don't think there's much else we can do here. Oh. We need to... Our water skin's almost empty, and you can die of thirst in this. So we actually... Let's go back to the fountain and refill our water skins. Brian says Silly Clowns is a menu option in Quest for Glory 2. It was proposed by Brian Hughes as a useless option to parody the disabled menu items. For future enhancements in productivity software, however, the programmers decided to include some useless humor with it. I don't think we'll be playing Twisted Metal today. You fill your water skins with cool, clear water from the fountain. And let's map it, add map again. Yeah, let's go back here and see if there's... Special today, only guide to sightseeing and beautiful Razir. Only cost you 1 dinar since it's only got 1 page. Okay. Is that this guy? Oh, okay, here we go. Sorry, boss, I just ran out of them. Maybe you come back tomorrow, I still gotta have it. Okay. Alright. Welcome, hero. Huh. So yeah, it's kind of just a lot of frittering your day away, talking to folks and trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. I think we already missed breakfast. they they do kind of sound, yeah, weird rappers, weird something. It's definitely a little strange. Can I take the lamp? You can't get an oil lamp. No, you cannot do that. Do not do that. Do not forget that Shima dances this night. Ooh. Since you my best customer, I make you a deal. I sell you a duck. Sure. I'll buy a duck. Why not? Ah, guy's useless. Hmm. Okay. Go looking around out here for a minute. Ah, there's this guy. Okay. Although, for the life of me, I can't imagine why. I'm Ali Fucker. Even, of course, even if you don't want one, I'll be happy to sell one to you. Okay. You look like a man looking for a Saurus. I have the finest Saddlesaurus you can find. A magnificent Saddlesaurus. If you ride one, that's exactly what you get. You never know when a Saurus might come in handy. Why, just the other day, you were thinking to yourself, you thought if only I had someone to play Pinochle with. If you had a Saurus, you still couldn't play Pinochle. Alright. Let's, you have any idea how much a Saurus is worth? What price? Never mind that now. I'll be happy to sell you a Saurus for $100, but I'll settle for $50. Okay. So it looks like we can haggle this guy a little bit. Just to show you what a swell person I am, I'll throw in a free saddle and bridle with the purchase. In fact, I'll even let you have free room and board at the stable. I've had enough boredom as it is. All this for a mere $50. What do you say? No. Perhaps there is more brain about you than I suspected. Shall we shake hands on $40? So I think we just keep saying no. Oops. How about 30? Certainly, how about 20? We just keep talking them down. This is my last and final offer. $10. 10 dinars. You still say no. This is ridiculous. Here I am, a man of unquestionable integrity and dignity, forced to sell his sole remaining Saurus for a mere fraction of its dubious value. I'll take 5 dinars for the Saurus, and I'll even throw in travel assurance. You'll travel, I'll assure you. Now, shall we agree? Yes. Okay. You pay the man his money. Just a minute, and I'll introduce your Saurus to you. This is going to be some sickly looking free, and that's my final offer. Nice. Ah, true love at first sight. And what a sight for Saurus eyes. Seeing that you two kids are hitting it off from the start, it sounds like a good time to start heading off. Hello, I must be going. An exit line, if I had ever heard one. Just went to a thrift store and found Misadventures of Tron Bone for PS1. Nice. I will be honored to put your Saurus back into the stable for you, Afinde. Uh, yeah, I guess. So I think if I just leave it here, it'll, yeah, I think that's it. In Spielberg, these things weren't so friendly. I was gonna say we had to fight these things. Yeah, it's Yoshi's dad, actually. Maybe his uncle. I don't know. Um, okay. So, I think he'll just put the Saurus away for me. And then from there, I have here what you need because you're so smart. Bookends. I got a donkey head on one side and an ass on the other. Makes a great gift. Like, what? Huh. Still, okay. So, oh yeah, there's a way that we can actually see the time. That would help. Um, ooh, yeah, no, game time scale. We want that on normal. We do not want that on faster. Game detail. What's that? Low, medium, optimal. Um, Miguel, sorry I'm back. Had to get yelled at by my wife and mom. What I miss? Oh no. What did you get yelled at about? We bought a dinosaur. That was the big thing. We bought one of the Sauruses. So we've got one of those for traveling around the desert for a little bit. Even with travel assurances. The guy that sold it to us assured us that we would definitely travel with it, so we got that. How do I see what actual time of day? Um, hmm. All right. Well, let's try. We haven't actually been here yet during the day, so let's go check this out and see what they got here at least. It is Shosharan, the jewelry merchant. Okay. The finest of carpets in all the land I have for your perusal, hero of the north. Well, what kind of carpets you got here? Sell the finest of rugs hand woven by my family. Do they fly or are they just rugs? The merchant's prices are all too high. Well, yeah, I think some of these are just like it's stuff to talk to people to talk to, but you're not actually gonna buy anything from these people. Merchant's prices are all too high. I'm broke. The hero of Spielberg is broke. Will we actually even be able to get in here? No one hears you knocking. Can we open the door? No. No one enters the gates of the palace of the Sultan. May he reign forever unless ordered to do so. Okay, well, alright then. These guys actually talk to you? Probably not. The duty of a guard and shaper is to make certain all people are safe from violence or ill doing. Okay. Well, there's not much to that. The mosaic tile work is exceptionally well crafted. Hmm. Oh, there it is. Control D, time day. Okay. Yeah, well, we're kind of moving right along here. Art says, came in late, and last time I played Quest for Glory, it involved adventuring and allocations similar to Africa, and then later on a land infested with killer rabbits. Gary says, "Do I can try to do more voices. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's like pink is their game color or something. The colors are interesting in this game, but I'll always love this this graphics engine over the VGA any day. Even if the game's not very good, the graphic, like one example is oh, what was it? The submarine game, Codename Iceman. The graphics were really cool, even if the game was kind of a turd. If we're being honest with ourselves here. It's okay. What time of day is it? It's mid-afternoon on day 2. Okay. Well, let's just go walking around and see what we find. And then when it gets a little later, we need to make sure we go back. We need to go back to the inn, because apparently there's a dance that's going to happen. And then we need to try to go talk to the money changer because she was going to have a quest for us to do. She said to come back and see her the next night. Graphics like this are more art to me, and modern stuff is more simulation. 100% agreed, powered by Will. This, to me, is more impressive than whatever the latest, I don't know, Drake's Adventure or whatever, Drake's Fortune, where, I mean, it just looks like CGI from a Marvel movie or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, it's technically impressive and all that stuff, but I would rather see what they did with something like this, where they had less to work with. You know, they've only got like, okay, we've only got 16 colors, and we've only got like 12 megabytes of storage space. I mean, yeah, sure, with computer generation, you know, with CGI, you can make anything, but you know, I mean, it just I don't know. It's just not nearly as impressive. Like there was a point where it's just you just hit diminishing returns on how interesting it is because you know, okay, the step from Atari to NES, that was a really big step. The step from NES to Super NES or from Sega Master System to Sega Genesis, um that was, you know, those are big and impressive steps, but then at some point it's just like, okay, every game looks like a movie now. You're basically just sitting there playing through a movie. You're not actually playing a game. If you die, you restart 20 yards behind wherever you last died. So it's not, I mean, anybody that complains about people using save states on old games, new games, the whole game is basically a save state. So, I mean, you know, it's fine. You know, I'm not, if you enjoy modern games, that's totally fine. Uh, that's not, I mean, there's some modern games that are a lot of fun to play, but it just, I don't know. They don't really feel like, they don't really feel like games to me. Each pixel painstakingly placed. Yes, exactly. So I want to try, we're supposed to be a thief, so we never actually pick any of these locks or do anything. We would always try this as kids, but I was never playing this with a character from the previous game. It was always just a fresh character. So I want to see if we can actually. You'll have to practice some more to improve your lockpicking skill. How much more can I possibly improve it? It's like 100. Let's see. Or oh, okay, it's only 31. I was stealth is 99. Pick locks is only 31. What if we just keep doing it? So that's another thing about these games is now this could be a make or break for some people on the Quest for Glory games. Somebody alluded to it earlier when we were doing the tightrope walker thing, but you kind of have to grind a little bit, kind of like you would with like maybe a Final Fantasy game or something. There's like if you keep doing this, your character you're so exhausted that everything you do hurts. Oh geez. sunset approaches. Okay. But see, each time you do that, your stat's going to go up a little bit. So, like, there was one part in the first game where we literally just had to sit there throwing rocks at a bird at a tree, and that improved our throwing skill or whatever. So, Gunside asks how many days are left. I believe there's 15, and we are on day 2. And we need to... Our character's getting tired, so we need to go back. We need to go back to the inn. Pixel art has timeless appeal. Polygon graphics are quickly dated. That is true, yes. Shamin, if you will be seated, then you will soothe... Oh, why am I still sneaking? Just walk. So yeah, we're gonna get to see, I think this is where we watch the dance. Okay, so this is... I think I remember seeing this as a kid and being weirded out by this. So, it's a cat person in a bikini dancing for us, I guess. I guess this is not safe for work. I don't know. I don't really know. Oh, it's even got a tail. Ah, jeez. Okay. Well, I mean, it's gonna generate something. Oh boy. Oh, and the ninja kick at the end. Oh, okay. You applaud loudly and long for your friend Shima's dancing prowess. No, it's the prequel to Cats. Miguel's is better tipper. Oh boy. Yeah, that just happened. Alright. Well, after that, I need a meal. Can we order food? Shima will be with you shortly after, with one of her meals. Okay, that's great. 10-year-old me was very confused seeing that for the first time. I have prepared a meal of rabbit with... Oh wait, do I have to do the voice? I have prepared a meal of rabbit with apricots. I don't know if that... Something roast chicken, I don't know, whatever. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads and 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. After a meal like that, you feel it will be a struggle even to make it to bed, but hey, what the hey, you're a hero, you can do it. So yeah, we're supposed to actually... What time of day is it? It's still only sunset. So we're supposed to go talk with the fence. So I'm gonna try just like napping for an hour, and hopefully my character will be... Yeah. Okay. So we're still on day 2, so we're still... Alright. So let's pull the map back up. The magic map only works in the streets. Okay. Oh, fine. I'll walk back out here. Okay. So here we go. It's nighttime. Alright. So let's go talk to the money changer. If you are interested, I think you will be... I do have a job for you. I can't do that voice. If you find yourself walking the streets at around noon of this night... I can't do it. Perhaps you should stroll down a certain street I should mention and check out the lock on a certain door. If you find yourself walking the streets at around noon of this night, perhaps you... Okay, which street? Most of the family will be staying out very late tonight, and at that house is a silver tea service for which I have great fondness. Okay. Oh, which one is it? I need to know. The suspense is killing me. If you happen to be in the neighborhood, you might pick it up for me. Are you interested in this little job? Yes. At the noon of this night, you will take Sharky Darb to Rami Tarek. Hey, we've actually got a mission here. Kinda. To Rani Tarek. Turn right into unnamed alley. first house on your right will be locked but unbarred. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It sounds like it's sleeting outside. Huh. Well. So I didn't press anything. It just kind of did that. You will find things of interest there, but know that there are those who sleep in the next room. Be wary if you are very good, we will both share your profits. Okay. Gary says, this is great. I'm getting flashes of the old excitement of getting the next vague detail. Yeah, that's the thing. That's way more interesting to me than just like if it spells out the entire quest. I gotta sit here and write down notes. I gotta pay attention. That's the good stuff. All right. So I actually am gonna need to get the real map back out to see where the heck this place is. So if you just now tuning in and you weren't here at towards the beginning, I actually do have, I don't know how well you can see that there. I've got the physical map to this game, and that's important. Even though we have the magic map, this has all the street names. So we have to get to Shakri Darb and then Rani Tarek. So where the... See if we can see where that's at. Well, they're all something Darb, so that doesn't really help us much, but Shakri Darb? Okay, so that is... Let's see. Shakri Darb, and then... Okay, so that's actually not too far from the start of the game, so we could use the map. So it's going to be somewhere kind of right around here, if I'm reading this right. So... let me just make sure I got this one more time. Turn right onto the unnamed alley, the first house on your right. Turn right into the unnamed alley, first house on the right. Okay. So we should probably, I guess we'll start here. And we'll go back up. I just want to make sure we're, yeah, okay, well that's handy. It actually shows us where we're at. Okay, so we'll move, we're going to go up. We should go right. Yeah, so there's some little twists and turns in here, but we should get... It should eventually go into a straightaway here. Yeah. So we can't really go the wrong way. Each one of these is going to kind of just bend around. Yeah, that 3D effect is really cool. It gets very disorienting when you're trying to figure out... Like, each time we turn around, it changes directions on us. Oh, we've also got a compass. I always forget about... I've never actually... Yeah, there we go. So yeah, right now we're actually facing south. Okay. So yeah, we should be coming up. There should be a left turn here. You are getting tired. Oh, no. Can I eat? There's no D. You're not hungry. Shoot. Okay. There's a street sign down the street to the right, which reads Rani Tarek. And then we're supposed to go to the unnamed alley. Okay, so yeah, we keep going around, and eventually this should... So I think... Yeah, I think this is it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game first. Hopefully we don't just like... We're not so tired that we break into this dude's house and then just pass out. That would, I could see that happening right now. Miguel says, this is fun. Thank you so much. I'm stuck in my man cave. I live in Colorado. It's snowing and I'm in lockdown and my wife is already going nuts with me. Oh no. Why's your wife going nuts, man? Yeah, so that's part of the reason why I'm doing these live streams now. For those of you that don't know, my wife and I, we just welcomed we welcomed twin boys into our home last fall. So they're about 5 months old right now. Between the lockdowns and being, you know, I love my children, but I'm stuck at home with two screaming babies. So that's, yeah. So these live streams are helping keeping me sane. So thanks guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Why's your wife going nuts, man? Oh, wait, it should be just open. She said it would be unbarred, didn't she? The door's locked. Okay. You'll have to practice. Is this not the right one, I wonder? I feel like it is. Sorry, but there is nothing I can tell you about that. If your lockpicking is high enough, you could raise it even higher by typing pick nose. I'm willing to try. You delicately insert the lockpick into your left nostril. And I died. The Surgeon General warns, unfortunately, you push it in too far, causing yourself a cerebral hemorrhage. Guess you should have practiced some more on those less difficult locks. Yep, guess it wasn't high enough. That's why we saved the game, kids. Too much time at the house, not enough money making. Yeah. There's a lot of that going around right now, unfortunately. So, your free trial to life is ended. To continue, you could subscribe for $79.99 a month. Gary says it may have been the best death I've ever seen. That was awesome. That was awesome. That's the first time we've died. It was self-inflicted. We tried to pick our own nose with a lockpick. I had a feeling that was probably going to happen, but I was kind of hoping it would. I'm not 100% sure if this is actually... I'm gonna actually go back and look down the rest of this hallway and just see if there was something else maybe we were supposed to... Maybe that wasn't the right one, because I thought she said it was going to be unbarred, but maybe I misunderstood it. Because it's either got to be there, which is where we were, maybe somewhere over here. Disenfranchised says that's the correct door. I feel like it's got to be. I assume you know. I feel like that's got to be the one. I'm gonna go all the way to the end of the other hallway and just look, just to say I did. My character's probably gonna pass out from exhaustion, but we may just have to sit there and keep spamming lockpicks. Yeah, see, there's nothing here. Yeah, see, there's nothing. Except there's... Oh, see, yeah, this is how you can really get yourself turned around backwards. Are you going to introduce your kids to Space Quest 3? It's funny that you ask. Yeah, I've really I don't know how to describe it. I'm at a little bit of an impasse as to how and when to introduce my kids to video games, because well, part of it is, which I realize this, I'm not exactly in the right field, but I'm really big on like limiting. I don't want them to be constantly looking down at a screen. I see some of these kids now that have like iPhones and stuff. I'm like, no, no offense to anybody that does. So I'm really kind of OCD about how and when they're gonna have screen time. That being said, I definitely want to introduce them if they are interested. What I'll probably do is start them off with something just really simple and basic like Atari, because that's what I had when I was a kid. That was the first game console we had, and it wasn't even mine; it was my parents. I just kind of got to mess with it sometimes when they'd let me, but because it's so simple, you got a joystick and a button, and it just kind of you get the really cool sound effects, and it's just you can play Space Invaders and um, stuff like that, and it just kind of sharpens your reflexes and everything. And to me, that would be the ideal way to start them off and just kind of see if they're interested in it, and then have them kind of go through the same natural progression that that I went through as a kid. From there, maybe go to NES or maybe go to some computer games. Um, so like for me, um, we had a computer in the house. But it was very, very basic. Like the one that we actually had couldn't even run Space Quest 3. I always played that at my cousin's before I eventually got his computer after they upgraded to a Windows machine. Um, boy, I'm just gonna sit here and keep. We're going in spam mode, kids. So so like the computer that we had in the house, it played a lot of the real text adventures, the ones where it's just text on a screen. Colossal Cave, which I've done a video about. Moon Mist was the other one that we had that was kind of a detective game. But it was cool because I didn't know how to type like, the professional way to type, but it was cool because it kind of taught me as a kid like some, reading and basic problem solving. Um so that uh I kind of want them to have that experience, but who knows? They by the time they're old enough to be interested in video games, they may not want anything to do with what their crusty old man's doing at his office with these old 30 and 40-year-old consoles. Disenfranchised Vertex says, I won't spoil anything, just ask if you have any questions. I appreciate that, yeah. I definitely don't mind and always welcome hints. It can that's a slippery slope, and sometimes it can spill into blatant side seat gaming, which you're totally not doing. You're totally fine, but I've had some people do that before, and yeah, I like to kind of try to at least figure it out myself, but definitely if you're willing to help, I'll ask you when I can. Mike says, I think Atari and NES would be perfect to introduce gaming to kids. Yeah, I mean it's how we learned. And then I'll never forget Super Mario Brothers. I did not expect this to take this long. Super Mario Brothers. Oh, you will have to practice some more to improve. Oh, okay, I thought it was um like jumping from an Atari game to Super Mario Brothers, where there's actually more than one screen. I mean, it just that jump. If you're just a kid now and you pick up Super Mario Brothers, doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But if you've spent the first 2 years of your gaming career playing Space Invaders and Chopper Command, and then all of a sudden you move into Super Mario Brothers, where there's levels and you can jump and run, and I mean there's more than just one screen. There's a whole world to the right. It blew my mind as a kid. Oh, we did it. We're in. We finally did it. I'll be honest, I thought I was just going to be doing this for the next 3 hours. Okay, we're going to save the game. The guy inside. The guy inside that home isn't wondering who's been fiddling with the lock on his front door for 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, I would have already fired like 3 shots out the front door by now. Mark says, my first experience with Quest for Glory 3. My first experience with Quest for Glory was part 3. I hate games where I have to type commands. I disliked them in the 80s, and now with point and click, I despise them. Yeah. And that's totally a fair uh mindset to have, Mark. It can be really frustrating, especially going back now. We've already kind of seen it a little bit. Where if you're not sure exactly the right command to type in, you could sit there fiddling with it for 10 minutes. Um I remember uh there's a part in Space Quest 3. One of the ways that you one of the ways that you can kill Arnoid the android, you push this hook and it knocks him backwards into the gears and he falls over and gets all chewed up. And sometimes I would forget the command for that and I would be typing in like push rope or shove rope or whatever. And you're sitting there fiddling with it and like Arnoid's coming. I'm like, I know what I'm supposed to do. It would be 100 times easier if you could just click on it and it would go. Gary says, yes, time to thief this guy and take our stolen goods to the chick on the halter top. That's right. We'll beat this dead horse for a few more minutes and then I'll actually try to get on with this. I think the reason for me it was more of a natural progression into the text adventures was because I had started on text adventures like Colossal Cave, where it's literally just all text on a screen. There's no pictures whatsoever. So it's almost like I mean it was kind of like a choose your own adventure book. I used to read those. When I was a kid, I would check out those books from the library, the choose your own adventure books. I remember Target Earth. I don't know if anybody ever read through that. Basically the way it would work is you'd read a couple paragraphs on the page, you'd get to the bottom, and then you'd have a choice. Go to page 36 if you want to do this, or go to page 45 if you want to do this. So then reading those kind of books and then progressing into the text adventures like Colossal Cave and Moon Mist, where it's all text on a screen, and then progressing into Space Quest 3, where it's text on the screen and you're still typing in text, but there's actual pictures to go with it. I mean, yeah, if I'd have started with VGA and point and click, I'd probably, yeah, the romance for text adventures would not be a thing. But I think, I won't deny that the point and click is probably good, if not better, for somebody who's just coming into these types of games. But there's always just a certain romance with the text adventures, for me at least, where you've actually got, the text prompt and all that stuff. All right, let's rob this guy. So what are we looking for? Got all sorts of stuff. We've got the bag so we can carry extra stuff. Let's look. You're in the front room of a modestly appointed house that is sparsely furnished. So let's see what all's going on here. Can we just... Uh-oh. Squeaky boards. Dale says I started the same way, but then ADHD. Yeah. I get that. You're not wrong. The tea service is made of silver and looks very valuable. Okay, you take the tea service and stash it away. What about this thing? The wardrobe doors are beautifully carved, but the hinges look a bit rusty. Ooh, I'll bet if we try to open this... Let's see what happens. The doors open slowly. The hinges make a loud squeaking sound. Unfortunately, nobody seems to have heard it. So what do we got in here? Squeaky hinges. The wardrobe drawers are beautifully carved, but the hinges look... Well, yeah. Look inside wardrobe. You will not... What? Oh, wardrobe. Yeah. Huh. Feel like that should have been more... The master of sneaking, making every noise possible. Yes. maybe Narnia's in there. You never know. I feel like there's got to be something in there, right? All right. Well, yeah. Let's look under the rug and see what happens with that. Oh, it's actually... you find a trap door concealed below this carpet. Ooh. You hear the sound of someone singing. Something about a whirling dervish and the sound of a key trying to find a lock. Oh, shit. Oh no! Is that you, Kareem? Yish, father. Cool. Huh. So, huh. Yeah. Solid Snake's got nothing on me. Lucky for you, Kareem was too inebriated. Oh, he was drunk! No wonder he was wobbling around. I thought the game was glitching out. Better not press your luck next time. Find a good place to hide. How do we open the trap door? Yeah, he was hammered. You see a heavy, locked chest concealed beneath the floorboards. You hear a voice outside. Shit. Now, is it this door? Oh, crap. I bet we were supposed to close the door. I think I just passed the alleyway, but I was I coming or going? Force chest opened. What was it Father told me? If the key around my neck opens the lock. Ah, this must be my house. Yeah, good idea, guys. Whoop. You hear a key turning the lock. Probably should have probably should have pushed the rug back over, though. I think so, Father. Father, why is your secret hiding place open? What? Uh-oh. We may be busted. Having discovered your presence, it takes a short search to discover your hiding place. Alright. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to click on restart. Okay, here we go. Okay. Ooh, push the wardrobe. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's okay. That's why we save the game. Alright. Yeah, so we know we want to take that. Take T's service. Actually, we probably should. I don't even know if that's even worth it. The pots on their shelves are pretty, but worthless. Okay. So maybe. Okay, so he's gonna walk in there, and then we're not gonna have a whole lot of time. I wonder if I can just take the chest. They stuck your pick lock up your nose before breaking in. Okay. Come on. Probably not, since it's heavy. Chest is far too heavy to lift. Alright. I wonder why Father would have left the carpet rolled up. Oh well. Okay. Well. Alright. You were lucky that Abdul wasn't smart enough to suspect a burglary. Next time, you'd best replace the rug. Well, I tried, but I didn't know the right command to do it. Your senses tell you that it might be safe to come out now. Someone really should oil those hinges. Yeah. Well, if I tried to steal the oil lamp, but you wouldn't let me, so I don't know what to tell you. Now I'm gonna have to sit here spamming and pick lock. Now, in the first game, when we killed the troll, he had a locked chest, and we were able to just pry the thing open. Like, we could have picked the lock, but... Like, can I use the dagger on the chest or something? See if it works. Oh, gotta sit through an animation and everything. I only think we're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way here. Ooh, there it is. The chest lock yields to your lock-picking skill. The lid swings open, and you see some dinars within. That's it, huh? Quickly find... Ooh, 60 dinar. That's actually significant. Okay, close chests. Uh-oh. Wasn't that fun today? Isn't that often that we... It isn't often that we get to torture a thief. If you ask me, criminals have too many rights these days. Oh yeah, can't wait till tomorrow when we get to cut off his other hand. Shit. Uh-oh. How many people live in this house? Huh. Okay. I don't know if they were actually coming in or not. Or can we just leave? I want to get out of this crazy place. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright. Well, I think we did it. We did it. we actually did it. Alright, let's go talk to the buddy chick. Oh, what? That's how you do me, huh? You just I go to all this work and then you close up. Miguel says I told you you're in Tijuana. Alright, well, I should probably go back to the inn and rest because I think my character is about to fall over anyway, so welcome, hero. This person never sleeps, apparently. It's alright, we'll go in here and we'll sleep until dawn.